consent agenda.
What time do we have for, consent?
They're my favorite.
That's what I used to.
Well, yeah, we don't do it open.
I thought it was
We just had to
mine.
wait 5 minutes.
Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Yes, move to approve the consent agenda.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approval of equipment and travel, football?
The football team's traveling and they take equipment, so they're traveling out of state, and so that is that, if you are good with it.
To Sultan, or where are they going?
No, I think it's, oh,
Wawa?
it's somewhere in Washington, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
it's in your packet, I put the
I have
form in your
a
packet,
motion,
but I don't
do I have a
remember.
motion to?
Starts with a W.
Yes,
And so the key thing with that is this summertime travel?
Yeah.
And so we're on our own insurance, or,
no, we travel them all.
so, who covers if something goes wrong?
Well, they have their own personal health insurance, but if
Okay.
it was something we did wrong, then that, but if you get injured in sports, you have to have your own health insurance.
So is there a bus involved, or?
There will be a bus, yes,
Okay.
or a van, if we can get them purchased fast enough, which
Okay.
I have got bids, so I can't talk about that, cause it's not on the agenda, but, I'm working on that today.
That's great.
Move to approve.
Second?
Who?
Do I have a
Do
second?
I have a motion? Hey.
Sorry, move to
okay.
approve the out-of-state travel for football.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of bus route stop change. What are we changing?
We have a bus route stop down in, down near Whitebird where the stop was not very safe, so we moved it down the street a little bit. That's what we wanna do, is move it about half a mile down the road.
Is that down in the town, or where is that?
It was in your packet.
I'm sorry. I looked at it, but I had some
It
technology challenges this
No,
week.
you're fine, I have a lot of papers here, but that isn't one of the ones that I have.
That's okay.
Okay, it's not very far at all, they just are turning around about half a mile further down the road.
Okay, got it.
Just a big picture, bus routes, are they redrawn on a yearly
Yes.
basis, or is that's how that
Yep, and we'll
works?
approve them again next year.
You have to approve it yearly.
So when you adjust those, you talk to everybody be impacted by it?
Oh, yes.
And have we done any kind of an analysis on our utilization of our buses? I mean, one of the things that I'm hearing from some constituents is, hey, I'm on the second stop and my bus shows up and there's 12 kids on it.
Yeah, we have to bus them, so it's not really a choice.
Right.
But we could, I don't think we have money to buy a fleet, cause you can't, transportation is reimbursed by the state for buses, so that would be a challenge to switch to vans or something else.
But could we do a small bus?
It's not,
Okay, so you're kind of in the weeds here of what
Okay.
the actual agenda topic is.
we have looked at that in the past, and I'm really happy to talk with you about it and bring some information to the next meeting.
Okay, thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
other people might wanna listen to that in the audience and it wasn't posted that way.
No,
Okay.
So let's, yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
just trying to
I-
retract
I-
your
that's- That's your job,
That's why we have
that's your
you.
job.
yeah, I will
get it.
definitely get you some more information,
Okay.
sir.
Do I
Yeah.
have a motion to approve that?
Move to approve.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Campus ballots, election results.
We have
I
not
will
received those
second.
today, so that will have to be moved till next
Oh,
week.
it's not there yet.
Just please do a no action and I have it on June's
No
agenda.
action, we'll,
Yep, I was being optimistic, sorry,
yeah, 24 hours is short
Fast.
time.
I was
yeah.
still trying to be optimistic,
Yeah.
I was.
I do like
But
to,
we'll have that on the next agenda.
it means we can yell very loudly
You
about
sure
how
can.
happy the vote
Yeah.
outcome makes
I
us.
was trying to be optimistic.
There we go. Approval of policies, Series 7000. Any tidbits we need to change there?
I appreciate the board letting me hold that last week and, or last meeting. I looked it over, I got the information I needed, and I'm happy.
Well, I just have a question. As Jordan, have you looked at all of these policies?
I think Charity
Charity
and
does
Jordan.
them.
Huh?
Charity is the one kind of working them through, the financial policies you
Yes.
mean? Have you had a chance to read them?
About halfway through in my free time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just think that's important, that
Do you have
we,
any comment? Okay, would you like me to comment?
Sure.
Yeah, policies. Okay, so these policies are actually written by ISBA, so they have been vetted by the attorney, so they've all been, they're required, we have to have them.
I wasn't speaking to that so much as the financial person, in this case Jordan, is gonna have to administer these policies. and I wanna make sure that she's aware of them, and if there's anything in here that gives her serious heartburn, we should think about, maybe we can adjust it, right?
And we did put some here, and I don't, if I look at, I'm sorry, I don't have a copy of this, but there was a group, I'm sorry. The ones, policy 7,000 at the bottom, not current Mountain View policies, and there was quite a few there, at the bottom. So the first ones were renewing, but the second group are new, and, we put them in there because I thought we might want more governance over our finances, which I thought might be helpful to us. I don't know if Jordan's had a chance to read them, but we can sure table those again. They're new to us, so we're not an
Yep.
independent school district. We can have another month to look
After
at
the
them.
second reading, they're final?
No,
We can move them to a third reading.
You can move them to a 15th reading,
Okay,
it
I
does
know,
not matter,
I'm
yeah.
just asking, I mean,
yeah,
I would, my recommendation is before we finally approve them, we have Jordan take a look at them.
certainly.
And I'd be happy to give my input into any of them with her.
Great.
No, I know.
If you have time to swing by, we can do it in June and make sure we're ready
Yep.
to do them in July.
Yep,
Might move those to July, and then you could approve the second reading ones that we already have if you guys want to.
I mean, I think I've read them all, but there were a couple of things that I wanted to get Jordan's opinion about.
I think it's smart.
Is there anything essential tonight on these?
I do not believe there is, there is not, but all the ones that are the second reading current Mountain View policies, 7210 through 7500, those are, we've always had them, they're the same. I would recommend you move forward with those, and then the new ones, maybe not, and the first reading ones, we can do a second if you want.
That sounds good to me, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Let me just say that, and again, Tracy,
Yes.
you'll keep me straight, so.
What do you got?
And I talked to Connie a little bit about this. I don't know if all of you follow the financial situation with the banks, but as you know, periodically, there have been bank failures. And Columbia Bank is a good bank, but it's not the biggest bank in the world. And there are times when, in our financial situation, because of the amount of our bills, now maybe this will go away when we have the deconsolidation, but where we have more money in, and that's just pointed out in the audit,
Yeah,
we have more money in a particular institution than is guaranteed.
Oh.
So should one of those institutions fail, even though I agree that's not like maybe around the corner, but for somebody like me who follows kind of economic stuff, there is a financial crisis around the corner.
yeah.
Now, whether that's in 6 months or 18 months, I don't know, but if you follow economists who are supposed to know, the guys in the Federal Reserve and et cetera, they are talking about 3 things that are really a problem. Number 1 is commercial real estate for the banks. There's a lot of that is in distress and in default. Private equity, private credit, okay,
Can I stop?
I got it.
How does this fall under approval of
I
It's-
policy?
think he's
it's
asking
in
for
the
us to
policy.
diversify
Okay,
our
alright.
checking
It's in the
account.
policy.
Okay,
okay?
keep going.
And it's in the audit, and I'm just saying that I would like to see us discuss that, because I think we would all be red-faced if a bank failed and we lost $200,000 in a bank failure.
Do it.
So they have different checking accounts in different banks. So you guys have
Right.
Wells Fargo.
Let me explain that we do not, and here is why, is we have worked for 3 months with Wells Fargo to
6.
open accounts, maybe 6, it's been a long time. We have called management, we have gone all the way up the pipe, and we have no follow-through from Wells Fargo after numerous contacts, online meetings with the president, nothing ever transpires. So we have moved to using Columbia Bank as our primary bank, so that is what we're going to use.
You're not keeping any at Wells Fargo?
We that's our 244, so we won't be closing that account.
What I'm saying is you will have money in different banks. Because you have some in Cottonwood.
That is,
You
that's
have
our,
some-
that's our building money, so it wouldn't be any district money, that would be
Okay,
fundraiser
so what
money.
policy does this fall under, you guys?
I don't know.
This falls under,
What policy does it fall under?
Probably it's cash management, but.
There is a policy there. We
it's
have a-
actually
Cash
7215,
management, cash management.
it could be fund accounting system.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep, and I will tell you, the problem is that, based on my discussion with
So,
Connie,
so-
there are times, and according to the audit, we have had money uninsured in institutions that if they failed,
okay,
we would
I'll
not
look
get
into that,
reimbursed.
let me
for.
look into the banks.
Well, I'd be happy to help you with
Yeah,
that.
that'd be great, let's look
Okay.
into how much each bank holds, and then we can address these in
Am I
July.
wrong about that, Connie?
US only. Okay, can I answer?
Yeah, do it.
The only thing is, I never have,
We don't have a ton of money in a bank, it's all in our
Yeah, and
investment pools. We
so
only
the
draw
only
down to
time I
pay.
have more than a few $100,000 in the bank is when I've transferred for payroll and it's only in there for a couple days, or when I have like a big payment come in and then again, it's only in there for a couple days because I transfer it to LGIP.
We don't keep money in our accounts.
I don't
So we're not-
wanna,
We're not maintaining it.
yeah, I don't wanna put words in your mouth, Connie, so please set me straight if, I'm wrong about this. But the way that, the reason, the rationale for keeping it in that investment pool is that bears a higher rate of interest than our account would at any one of these institutions. And so minimizing what we hold in that
Yes.
Columbia account that
Or any
has a
account.
financial management, incentive, well, it's an incentive, but it also has a real result for, our district finances.
Absolutely.
So,
I'm just letting you know that one of the items in the audit that was
It said it.
pointed out by the auditor was that we had money in institutions that were above the insured limit.
I'm gonna guess it's the credit union, but I will do my research on those institutions.
Okay,
and do we know what that, upper number is,
I think
Isn't
it's
it
500,000,
250.
250?
250, okay.
I assume from all the
Well, I
logic
would
we just
for
laid
sure
out.
say that when we draw down to make payroll, we have more than is covered by that institution for 2 days until we pay. And
Well,
when
2
we-
days, I mean, that's a minimal risk, but if, I just wanna make sure that, what I read from the audit,
You're not on
We'll
policy
readdress these
anymore.
in July,
Yes,
maybe
We
we
yes,
can
are
get
not on
Yes,
policies
ma'am.
anymore, you
Investment
guys.
of funds, 7305, revenue, 7300.
Okay, but we are not
I
in
know.
7305 yet, we are still on item number 1.
Financial
Do I,
reporting.
do you guys, would you like to approve, make a motion to approve?
Theft
Or second
prevention,
reading.
right there, 7225. Theft prevention.
So,
We're going through it, that's
I'll
good.
move to approve the current Mountain View School District number 244 policies.
I'll second.
And we're doing this for 244 or 246?
and which
46,
policy,
but they are,
4246.
is this the 7,000 series?
this is,
Just the first section.
That first block, the block that's
Item
marked
number
not
4.
current,
4.
Right,
not covered.
it's the
Quadro.
7,000 policies, right?
it's just item number 4, current policy, so these, we're just
Not the
readopting
number.
policies that already exist.
Okay.
Policy 7210 through 7500.
Do I
Yep,
have a second?
got it, thank you.
I seconded it.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye,
Hi.
Aye. Moving on to the non-current Mountain View School District number 244. Do we wanna do a third reading?
Yes. I move that we move the policies in number 5 to a third reading.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
Approval of policies, series 7,000, first reading. Anything we need to change about that?
what's that now, which word?
Item number 6, series 7,000.
Oh, yeah.
7,400, 7,400, 2,300.
Why?
What's the
I
difference,
thought we had approved.
what's the difference between those series?
That's what I just wanted to ask,
Three.
what's the difference between child nutrition 7407
Right.
and 7500, they say the same thing. They're called the exact same thing with different policy numbers. Code of conduct is what it says.
Yeah.
7407 is the same as 7500.
Can you just scrap that?
Why don't we just move all of first readings to second?
You can just approve them and just call it good,
We could do that.
yeah,
We'll just
and,
approve them real quick and be done with it.
yeah.
Move to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
Now, series 8,000.
So who seconded, please?
Me.
Thank you.
Any tidbits that we need to look at on that? Series 8,000,
I don't
No
have a
hiccups?
problem with those.
then I'll entertain a motion there.
In relationship to 8605, we will be transferring all of the employee records related to employees remaining with 245 to them. So just so you're aware, we won't retain current employees. We will house at the 244 location any old records, but they will get their current employees and go forward from there.
Where is their office?
That's
Okay.
why I said it there. It would be super
I'll
helpful,
figure
so
that
we could know what we need to buy for it.
It is May.
I know.
Okay,
It's outside of my control.
Yeah,
That is outside of my control.
not,
okay, not my monkeys.
That's what I said.
do we have a motion?
You're on,
8,000 policies, a motion?
Just refreshing myself on
Yeah, go ahead.
all was in there, so.
these were all reviewed last year with Mr. Dunn, I believe.
Yeah, he's pretty thorough about things.
Just those were recently done, so.
Can't remember if the transportation here covers the student driver safety courses or not.
It does not.
Does not, okay.
Okay, does this also cover the use of vans?
We will have to make sure and add those once we obtain those, so that will
Okay.
be something that I'm not, these are the ones we currently have, if we need new ones, we will work on those. But I know we're going to need safety, training, so that'll be part of that, when I bring that to the next one.
Okay,
Yeah, the 8170 might cover it.
It usually, yes, maybe, but
Maybe.
mostly is, if you read it, it's mostly about like, the maintenance vehicles and the driver's ed cars.
Got
and
it.
Keeping them up and those kinds of things.
So
No,
maybe 8105,
Maybe. I don't,
okay.
maybe, I don't think it mentions vans from before though. What I'm saying is we might need to add some because our language prior had no van mentioning.
Okay.
But when we get ready, we'll have to do a policy, we'll have to do our training, and we'll have to do our insurance, so it'll all be one big bulk discussion,
And we can create a whole policy for that.
Yes.
That's a good idea. I
a
like that.
separate policy.
Move to approve the 8,000s.
I'll second.
All in favor?
aye.
Aye. And that is it.
Well, no, it's not. So just so you know, as requested by you, we're moving forward with working with AFD, the company you guys hired to do the firearm safety. That will start in July. We have some people who have volunteered to be part of that. Mr. Rojas is taking control of that situation for me, and he is managing record keeping of people's certifications, costs of different trainings. We're meeting together tomorrow as a group to discuss an all-building training at each location with AFD to tell us how to be safe if something were to occur. We're updating our reunification process, and we're working on purchasing stop the bleed, tourniquet buckets, and all the things that should actually be in every classroom in any prepared school. And we're updating our crisis plans, just that's all related to this AFD, and they're gonna help us do that. Just wanna keep you all in the know on that. You said you wanted me to progress, and even without AFD, I would still do all the rest because I felt like we have been woefully ill-prepared for a long time, so this is my goal for the summer.
So I had heard that the AFD had a problem with the policy, is that true?
They have a problem with the policy. They believe that it's too long, and they believe it's overly wordy. But since I know, so, and also for some reason, we have a portion of the policy that says we will interview the candidates, before they can start the program. I don't think that's a bad idea, but I think it's being misunderstood by the candidates as they will be coming in and being interviewed about their knowledge of how to handle a scenario. So I've rested everybody's mind that that kind of discussion would be at the end. This is just to hear why they want to carry, and that has been recommended by the Grangeville Police Department as well, who will be working with us, and I met with Mr. Quintal again today on this, so we're moving forward with all of that. We need to purchase a few things, and I realized today we're going to have to split the guns or weapons. I'm not an expert, that's why Mr. Rojas is here, with CD, because they don't have any, so they will get 2 of the 7 guns.
That's too bad.
So they'll get those. I just realized that today I just mentioned it to Mr. Martinez that they would probably be entitled to a couple of the firearms. He said he would be happy to have them. There's a few other things we need to do as far as, well, Mr. Rojas could explain it better. And I did put a little letter in there from him, I believe, but if I didn't, there's a few other ideas he has. The cost will be around $7,900 to train everybody to get them safe to have firearms.
The first year.
The first year. After
And
that,
how
it'll just
long
be a
does that-
maintenance thing.
Okay.
And that is what we're recommending, and that also involves them coming into our buildings and training our staff on how to barricade a door, how to move throughout a building, how to handle things, which I think we should do for sure, once at least, and then,
Throat punch.
yeah, how to throat punch, just kidding. Anyway, so if any of you are interested, I will forward the letter from Mr. Rojas about what he's noted, about what we're lacking or need to do, and he's working on all of that. Mr. Stevens and I, Principal Ludicky is also very knowledgeable about this kind of stuff, because her husband was a state police officer for many years, and so, I think we have a good crew of people talking about it, and that is, just wanted to give you an update on that, so, I didn't know if you have.
So we are not gonna change,
The sheriff's department is and isn't, so what, the sheriff's department won't be our primary law enforcement agency now, that will be in one community. So when we wrote the SRO grant, it was because they were, we were within two different, departments, like, you couldn't use the Grangeville Police Department because he was with Idaho County Sheriff's Department. Now that will be two separate districts, we will retain the SRO for an additional year and divide the time. Vinny and I are working on that, and, 246 will maintain paying that out, because we just have the mechanism to do so. However, if we were to get another grant, we would use an SRO from the Grangeville Police Department.
so there will be no change in the policy.
There will not be any change. The AFD, good question, way to bring me right back to what you asked in the first place. They would recommend we train people for the summer and work with them and look at the policy and write it together so that it reflects what
Great.
people feel is right. So they do not wanna pre-change it, they want to work with our people for the summer.
Makes perfect sense, thank you.
I like that.
Yeah, and I respected that. And then if anybody wants to know, and this isn't this, but I have the insurance bids, so if somebody is interested in talking about that, then
You wouldn't be interested in that, would you?
then you can talk with me about it, and I would send you copies tomorrow of your own, but you can look at what I have from all the places. Okay? And then last, I just need you to sign this.
Okay.
So for
And
informational items, can we, or public discussion, can we
public
talk
discussion
About,
openly?
about what?
Just about the insurance maybe?
It's not on the agenda.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
wait, wait,
public
wait, 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 wait.
discussion.
I know,
Oh.
we're trying to keep it,
So you're going to public comments, yeah.
also,
Public
I
discussion.
think there was some, we want to meet with the, we have a meeting, we're working with the teachers union, and it's part of our negotiated agreement that we sit down with them, so I'm happy to show it to you, but I feel like the first time it's publicly shown to people, it should be with them out of respect, so I'd like just,
Okay,
and then,
yeah.
so I'm happy.
I'd be happy to
I
look
don't
at
even-
it.
Yeah, I'm happy to have anybody come and sit or look, and you could, I'll talk you through them after the meeting, but not,
Okay.
I wanna be respectful of the negotiation
Well, and I don't
process.
want you to have to repeat yourself, so if we're gonna have to go through it in negotiations and you're gonna have to explain it all then before we make a decision, I don't have to do that.
But I would love it if you wanted to come to the meeting with the union and just hear it, we're gonna work through that next week before, hopefully.
27th?
The 27th is negotiations, but I'm hoping to sit down, so our current negotiated agreement indicates that they can bring one representative from each building, and then one union person, and then we can come and sit down and just look through all the opportunities, and so we have spreadsheets made of all this stuff, and we have lots of, we have some real thoughts, so.
Whoa,
Stop talking.
it is not posted as a negotiation meeting, so you cannot have more than 2 people there.
Well, this one is Wednesday the 27th
It is posted.
Yep.
Yeah.
I posted that one.
As
No, we
negotiations.
can have more than 2 who?
You can have all 5 on Wednesday the 27th,
Yes.
but you can, if Bee's coming in to listen to you talk about that,
Yeah.
you can't have more than 2 board members there
No,
because
we
it
won't,
Oh,
is-
no.
just be, will come.
Or if Roy wants to also.
Okay, please
Or
be
anybody
very
can come and sit
careful.
down with me in my office and I will show you the
Please
papers.
be very careful.
one
Oh,
at
we
a
will.
time, 2 at a
Just
time?
one or two, right?
Please
One,
be very careful.
one person at a time.
When you,
That's probably good. Why don't we
one
say
probably
at a time?
because when you get 2 together, it doesn't look good for the public. Okay,
Especially
One
when
at a
you're
time.
done with the-
especially when you're talking negotiations. okay?
It's so
Just
sensitive. It
thank-
really
yes,
is so
yes.
sensitive.
And I don't
there's
have
no reason
anything
to
but
just
total
let it
transparency with this, so if anybody wants to come to my office and sit down,
Just-
yeah,
yeah.
we're ready to do it.
When is the union one?
I've asked them twice and they have not gotten back to me, so, we do need to get our budget published in the newspaper by Monday the 1st?
Oh, Lord.
It's really coming up, so I've asked them repeatedly,
Next
So on the
Friday, it's gotta be done.
Okay, do we have a budget meeting to approve the budget?
it's just.
You're talking
The
about
budget
next
hearing.
Friday
So are
as
we
in
in,
two,
are we in
as in
public
2
comment
days
right
from
now?
now?
Are we in
Yeah.
public
Oh,
comment?
Yeah,
we're
we're
in
doing a
public
week
comment.
in 2 days.
So
A week
you,
and 2 days.
back in I think it was the March board meeting, you guys approved your budget hearing for the June board meeting. You guys have done that, so your budget hearing will be at the June board meeting. It is your decision if you guys want to have a budget workshop prior to that. If
No.
you do,
Do you guys want to?
When
I
is
don't
that?
want to, but-
When is the June meeting?
like the 17th or something.
Okay.
June 17th.
It's that
Thank you.
Wednesday, yeah.
We have
So it has
to
to be
submit
published
in the paper,
before.
and so we have to turn it in by the 1st. So we can ballpark insurance, but to be honest, I'd like to have their input on the discussion prior to then, so we can get our numbers.
So
And I've
when-
shared that with them.
So Wednesday, we have to wrap this up.
No.
It'll be okay. We're gonna do our best.
A lot of schools, honestly, won't even have negotiations done until September, October, and then you still have to put your budget out for June. I mean, it is what it is. And then you'll have to, like, probably amend you amend your budget later on
Oh,
in the year.
yes.
I mean, it is what it
Okay.
is, yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
We don't want to have to do that, but if we do, we will
Yeah.
certainly do it. But I would just like to have some hard numbers, so I have some options, and that's where we've spent some time on this.
Okay. Is this the appropriate time to ask for next meeting agenda items?
Well, you can request.
You can
Well, that's what I
request.
mean,
Yeah,
I would
Yeah,
like,
what would you like?
I would like to request, I think we need to have a discussion regarding our interface with the public. We had the board, we had the levy pass, it wasn't overwhelming, but it passed. And I think that what we need to do is kind of have a program of education and the public, instead of just, we hit them for 2 or 3 months, pass the levy, they don't hear from us for 9 months. So I think what we need to do is start maybe putting some articles in the paper and having some more PR, if you wanna call it
I
that.
think Amanda's had a bunch in the paper, haven't you?
I've really worked hard on it. We've had a
Well,
lot.
like
I know,
every
but
other
I'm-
month?
Keep
but
going.
I'm talking about financial issues,
Yeah.
not just like the kids went to state this or state that, or they won here or lost here, or,
But we have, finances every month on the website.
I know that we
Yeah,
have on the
okay.
website.
So, how do you wanna
What do you want your
word
agenda,
that?
what do you
How
want the
wanna-
agenda?
Well, I just think it's like community outreach, I don't know, maybe that's not the right verbiage. But what I'm talking about, like Amanda, as I told you, and I think I said in there before we started, we passed the levy. I think we need to get the paper to run a thank you that we passed the levy. And then we need to give them the results of the property tax rebate program, explain how that works and how that impacts the levy, and let them know that we're doing everything we can to reduce what the public will
I'm
have
not
to
sure
pay.
we're allowed to pay for a thank you letter.
I'm not saying we pay for it, I think we should get the paper to cover it.
Well,
I can put it on our LED board.
we do have tools that we can use besides the paper,
Right, and the
including our
paper's
social
super
channels
expensive.
and
Well, I don't wanna
including our website.
I think all of that.
If we have,
It's like-
5 minutes?
I agree,
Okay.
I wanna say that this is kind of on this level, but I think we need to definitely research options for how yes, I agree. Let's just look at all the ways we can get that out there, but let's do community outreach every month, let's talk about what the next month's focus will be.
Do you think at the end of the school year, we could have like a drone shot of the video of the kids all on like a field being like, thank you, Grangeville community, or, you know what I mean, something like
Sure.
that?
Okay, we're
Just a
coming
thought.
up on it, so
Wait,
I will
so-
try hard.
Just a
Okay, can I
So-
intervene in that
Yeah.
one? So I'm gonna be very honest with you, you probably had parents that voted no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now
40
you are gonna ask their child to go out on this,
We don't have to.
okay, just be very careful with that
In
one.
the past, we've had staff say thank you.
I just wanna say that once we had a staff member thank everyone, he did the graduation speech, and he just said, thank you for passing the levy, and I never got more complaints than
Yeah.
that from just somebody speaking to it at an event where some
You
people
can't
were not.
win. You're gonna find this, Roy.
I understand that.
No matter
I do
what
like
you
to
do,
like
they
Listen,
say
I'm
there's
just-
always
I'm
something
just-
else.
I'm just saying, if we,
I think we should start an educational
Right,
campaign about
that's
different
exactly
aspects of our
what-
There's
district.
the wording.
You want educational
There's the wording.
Yes, I do, and I think we
It's
talk
not
about
that.
special ed, we talk
Educational
about,
campaign for
we talk about
both.
property reduction, we talk about every single aspect that
we
we
talk,
are
listen,
going.
when we buy the vans,
Yep,
and how
how's
much
that going?
right, and what are we
How's
gonna,
this go, how's our,
I
all
mean-
those routes,
Routes,
There you go.
why the buses are empty
right, bus routes.
sometimes.
Rules about, all that stuff.
Okay.
And
There you go.
And then,
It's physics.
absolutely,
You drive the
absolutely.
bus and they get off, and then there's less. And at some point, there's gonna be none of these. I know it's
Are
weird.
you sure how the
The
math.
problem is when they get back to the bus barn and they're
So I
still
just,
on there.
and I'll, if somebody hears something in the community, then tell me, so I can fix
Well, I mean,
misrepresentation.
I will tell you, one thing that I heard, cause I made a lot of calls, and I have some people who say, the board doesn't have any credibility, because in the past, they told us if we didn't pass the levy, they were gonna cut this or that or the other thing, and they never did it, and so, why should we believe them now? So I talked to people about that, and I think I turned a few of them around, but I just think if we only talk about the levy when we wanna talk about the levy, and we never talk about financial issues or anything else along the way, and show good positive results, I mean, it's kinda like, oh, it's time for the school board to they wanna put their hand out again, right? But when it's not time to put the hand out, they don't wanna talk about it.
We meet every month and we talk about it every
I know,
month, and
but-
our agenda is posted.
And look how
And
many
we
people
had all
were
these
here.
town halls. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, and no matter what we
Well,
put out there,
okay.
they're still gonna vote no.
So if part of our
But it-
strategy
but it
for
is
dealing
visual
with that
setting.
is supposed to be involving the paper
I have it
more,
on here.
where's the paper tonight?
Well, yeah, well,
We're in
Okay.
Elk City, I know
Lori
it's a
is
long way.
normally here.
I know
Right.
Lori's great,
Yeah.
I love
But I,
Lori, we're
nobody's
It's very
talking about the
expensive,
levy,
though.
so I don't know, I mean, I'm just saying
but
like I wanna say something, but I do need that
Yeah.
mechanism to do it.
that to me is not
Alright, we're gonna wrap things up here.
Need a
an
mechanism.
adequate
Well,
strategy.
we
That's-
will discuss this further, and I like getting some sort of mechanism in place so we can do that, that'd be great.
Would you like to sit with me really fast?
Motion to
Whatever you
adjourn,
want.
Move to adjourn.
second,
Second,
all in favor?
I,
Alright.
Alright.
George,
Give it
I'm
my
gonna
name
go
tag,
to be
but
really
okay.
fast, if you would.
I need all of my ink pens.
You know,
back.
if we had every meeting that we have on one of these hard benches, I suspect it would be
We
a
would
lot
be
shorter.
I know.
Nice, yeah, we just moved through